Hold up, wait a minute, let me put some funky in it.
Before you buy another angelfish in your life, watch this video. Yo, what is up, all you Stone Cold Superfly Illmatic fish keeping angelfish buying fish tank funkadelis? You watch Aquafunk Aquatics with me, Aquafunk. And today is a very special, important video, I feel, for a lot of people. I get a lot of calls from friends of mine or questions or whenever I talk about picking out an angelfish in random streams or whatever, I keep getting the same comment. Oh, I wish I would have known that before I got my angelfish. Look, in this video, we're gonna be talking about picking out your angelfish, the right angelfish, because a lot of angelfish out there are deformed in some way or sickly in some way. But because angelfish look so spectacular, a lot of times you get blinded by the fins and you don't see the little details. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over the details of an angelfish purchasing. I'm here at Consolidated Fish Farms. We're gonna critique these angelfish. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna have you come with me, and we're gonna break these fish down and see which one of these. I haven't been in here and seen the angelfish firsthand, so but I know his fish are normally pretty awesome. So Dan from Consolidated Fish Farms, I hope you're ready, brother, because I'm gonna break it down. I ain't gonna hold back, and we're gonna show you how to pick out the best angelfish for you. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, please hit the subscription and the notification bell so you get notified every time I bring out something helpful and useful. Also, please hit that like button. It costs you absolutely nothing, but it is priceless for the growth of my channel. Thank you in advance. Okay, so here I am at Consolidated Fish Farms, and these are the what are they? Blue Platinum Angels Medium. They got them up here for $12, which is actually incredible.
Good news. Aquafunk and Consolidated Fish Farms have teamed up to bring you money-saving deals. If you're interested in any of the angelfish, beautiful fish, or any other type of fish, all you have to do is go into the description below or comment section, click the affiliated link, and type in promo code Aquafunk10 to get 10% off your purchase. Consolidated Fish Farms has a wide range of fish ranging from nanofish and shrimp to old and new world monster fish. Okay, so don't miss out on that. Consolidated Fish Farms also is updating their stock daily. Okay, so make sure you subscribe to keep your notifications on for that as well. By clicking on the affiliate link, not only do you help support Aquafunk's channel, you're helping support a family-owned business, and you're saving money. So it's a win-win-win. So stay funky, you fish freaks.
And when you come to a pet store, the first thing you want to look at is their liveliness. Okay, you want to make sure that angels should always be at the front of the tank begging. That's just angels. They're cichlid. They're probably the #1 cichlid sold in America, in my opinion. I mean, they're a staple in every pet store. Okay, whatever. I was born myself, so we're gonna go ahead and rock this B-roll and the voiceover. Let's talk about these angelfish. Let's look at them. Let's tear them apart. Let's where they go. Oh, okay, they're going up to eat. But check out this little guy at the bottom. Everybody else is up eating, and he's chilling at the bottom. We're gonna go ahead and put him on the sideline. We're not gonna pick him. All angelfish should be vigorously eating at all times. Like if you eat, they should be begging for food on a regular basis. That's just a sign of a well-adjusted angelfish. Not saying that he won't turn into one. It's just as of right now, he's not doing that. So we're gonna go ahead and but he is eating now. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and there's plenty to choose from. We'll pick him. Maybe we'll come back. So let's look at the ones up here. Angelfish should be very lively. They should be always in the middle of the tank. They shouldn't be down at the bottom hiding or behind plants. Now in a pet store, it's a little bit deceiving because they're stressed out just from the whole process of being shipped, but they should get over that stress within about 24 hours or so. They should really be you know, they're showboats. You know, they're showboats, so they shouldn't spend too much time sulking because they've been shipped. But I want you guys to look at their pectoral fins. Those are the two fins down at the bottom.
that droop down. Where's that one? There's one around here, and there it is up top left. Look at him. Look at him. He's got them all hanging out to the right and left instead of straight down. There's another one in here with a little nub. You don't want to get those either. It's a sign of genetic issues, and if you ever bred them, that genetic issue is just gonna multiply and worsen with every spawn. So we're not gonna get him. We're gonna look at their attitudes right now. Look, they're all over the place. That's what you want to see. You know, lively. Their fins are erect. And basically their fins are all straight out, up and down, and spread out. So the rays are like, you know, they're just wide open. That's the way you want them. You don't want them clamped up. Clamped fins are also a sign that they're not adjusting well. They may not be feeling well. I don't know, but all these fish right here, fins are where they need to be. They're swimming around, with the exception of, you know, the 2 or 3 that I've seen, the ones at the bottom not vigorously eating with the others, and the 2 that have deformed or misshapen pectoral fins. We're not going to pick those either. So out of this whole bunch right there, there's 3 that we're not going to get. Not saying that they won't make good pets. It's just, as me as a breeder, I wouldn't get them, because if, you know, I need to breed my fish. I went ahead and pulled 3 out so we can get an up close view. Look at their body, the center, the actual circle part of their body. All those scales should be smooth. They shouldn't have no scales that are raised. That's not a good sign. That's a sign of some issues. Their scales should be uniform all the way down. There shouldn't be no scrapes. Now, mind you, if there is some scrapes, that could just be a sign that they was, you know, they bumped into some stuff. But for the most part, it should be smooth and even all the way through. You don't want to see any what would look like salt, you know, with little white specks. That's a sign of ick, which is, you know, pretty common when you get fish from pet stores. But that don't mean you have to be okay with it and spend your money on it. You know, move on to the next one. You want to look at their belly area. You want to make sure that their belly area has a slight bulge. They should always have like a slight bulge, to be honest with you, in my opinion. It just depends on who you talk to. I always like a slight bulge. I had to stop for a second. That kind of even tripped me out. I know somebody's gonna say something about that, but look, if you let them, they will. I literally know somebody who's had angelfish that fed them so much that they actually tore their stomach open from the inside out. So you want a slight bulge. Oh man. And you don't want it concaved inward, because that's a sign of either they're not eating or they have some other internal parasite eating their food from the inside out. You don't need that. So their belly, look at their bellies. Their bellies have got a slight bulge. Their fins are nice, and their fins are nice and open. You know, they're not clamped. Their scales are all uniform all the way down. Coloration is difficult. Okay, angelfish have so many varieties in coloration. I've seen some that are dull. I've seen some that are super shiny. So I really can't talk on coloration. You know, some have iridescence, some don't. But we can talk about their eyes. Their eyes are clear, and there's no cloudiness in the eyes. So that's a good thing. So you want to look at that. If you do happen to see them pooping at the pet store, a lot of times you will see angelfish poop white or clear poop. Now, I would like to say, here's the thing. You see that very often with angelfish, and I would not get an angelfish because of the white poop. If I had seen a whole bunch of them without it, you know, and there's one with it, yeah, I wouldn't get it. But white poop is kind of common. It's an internal parasite. And a lot of angelfish I see have them. And if you always, you know, if you always passed up on a fish store because that one angel, you're gonna pass up on every one of them. So this is where quarantining is super important. If you see white poop, it is a sign of an internal issue, but you should be quarantining them anyway, and it goes away. Their poop should be brown or green or whatever color food they're, or red, whatever color food they're feeding it. I would not 100% disqualify a fish with white poop, but it wouldn't be high. It'd be down at the bottom of my list. But check this out: if one fish has an issue with white poop or ick, it's in the same water with the other fish. You're gonna have, they probably all have it. So don't let it discourage you, but definitely make plans for a quarantine tank. All right. So I'm really pleased to say that out of all these fish, he only has 3 that I would stay away from, and one of them is even a possible because he started coming around as time went on. They all have smooth, even scaled bodies. They're all very lively. They're all eating vigorously. Their fins, are all where they need to be, except for those 2. And I would be confident to take dang near any one of these fish home.